Ooh, how very anime of you.
Gather round and listen to a tale of brave souls, big and small, where they go on adventures, where they may trip but never fall. Trials, triumphs, and doing their best. Join us, friends, on a stumble quest.
Last time on Stumble Quest, there's a rousing discussion on the ethics of reanimating a basilisk head just to use its petrifying gaze on the way back to the ship, where there may or may not be a basilisk lurking. Though the only dangerous thing they find is the moral quandary of keeping a baby dragon turtle they're ill-equipped to take care of.
But this one's a baby, so right now all it knows is common.
Okay.
Or rather, it only knows a little bit of common.
Okay.
He's kind of less cute when he talks.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, I'll see you later.
I imagine he's got like a really deep, gravelly voice like Kratos.
I will never forget this.
Ew.
A cute little turtle.
Yeah,
How
baby.
cute is he? On a scale of 1 to 10, how cute was he?
Like an 8, 8.5.
Oh my god, fuck, you guys.
Big shiny eyes.
Oh, he was a shiny? God damn.
Well,
he was a shiny, fuck off.
Yeah, instead of being like seafoam green, he was yellow.
Ew, that's worse.
He's piss yellow. He's a piss yellow
Piss
shiny.
Oh, my worst enemy.
Well, anyway, I'll see you later.
And the swirls on his shell actually spell out piss.
Piss!
That's not very cute.
No.
His name was Turdy. This poor thing was
Maybe that's
cursed.
Wouldn't allow it to be a 10.
Piss.
It's a piss turtle.
Anyway, I hope everybody liked the Turdy arc.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hope everyone liked
Pretty art.
We put a lot of thought into it.
Can just the part where we talk about Turdy have its own artwork? For
Yeah.
like
Turdy
a
art.
third of an episode.
Yeah, and slow our voices down so that it takes a whole hour to get through all of that. So it's a whole episode.
For the YouTube upload, you know how at the end of Marvel movies, it'll be like so-and-so will return?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Turdy,
yeah,
Turdy will
return.
return. We need to remember that.
Also, I want to specify Turdy is spelled with a D instead of a second T, so it's Turdy.
Yeah, and a Y, not IE. Because
Yeah.
IE makes it kind of cute, but no, it's Turdy.
Dirty.
Or
The poor
Turdee.
Oh, Turdy.
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 Hello,
Anyway.
it's me, Turdy. Mama,
Voice
it's
bite.
me, Turdy. We're gonna find this dragon. This dragon turtle is gonna show up as an adult later in the campaign. And he's gonna go, Mama, it's me, Turdy.
This thing's going to show up 30 feet long.
It's gonna breathe fire on all of us, and we're gonna regret.
It breathes superheated steam.
Oh,
See, that's
No
so
fire.
fucking cool.
We
And we're
could
gonna
boil
really
prawns
regret
and-
not keeping him
and
around at
crabs
that
with
point.
it. Yeah, boiled crab.
We're gonna have
Mhm.
a big crab bake, and he's gonna provide the hot steam.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was really
Excellent.
fucked up. We should really consider the repercussions of our actions before going forward on stuff like that in the future. Maybe just so that we're not wasting anybody's time or like
No way.
No.
No
like
way.
all of us,
Did anyone
like
check the rest of the
collectively.
boat for basilisks?
Oswalt's been doing boat stuff.
We did doing Starting Quest. No
Oswalt's been-
bastards.
Art used blind sense
Yeah.
to check the boat. There should not be anything living on this
And
boat.
if there
basilisk
is,
comes up.
Stone basilisk
If
on this
there-
boat, but I don't think there should be anything
yeah,
living.
if there is, it probably would have attacked Oswalt by now from him running around doing boat stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But did we check for like basilisk eggs or like? No.
There's a basilisk
Cool.
in
We'll
the
find
crow's.
out.
There's a basilisk in the crow's nest.
Just
He
one.
can't go there. That's for the crows.
That being, it would have been funny if you were like, did anybody check the boat for basilisks? You just hear Oswald scream in the distance.
Yeah, and one of them busts up from below, and we have a big battle.
Yeah.
There
We
are
got
actual
distracted by
crows
turds.
that have made a nest in the crow's nest.
Oh,
What do you do?
Leave 'em
Are
there.
those
Do you
wills?
evict them?
Leave 'em
Knack
there.
sneezes.
Knack
You don't
has
have
an
to-
allergy to crows.
That's what he does in response. Anyway, sorry about that.
That's fine.
But that is canon.
No.
Cool.
Anyway.
So we're on a boat.
Mm-hmm.
That's not full
Mhm.
of basilisks.
Featuring T-Pain.
What would you like to do as you're dicking around in the boat?
Once things settle down, Art would love to show Scaff around and specifically show him to the machine.
Ooh.
As we're prepping to go to the machine, Art's probably like, okay, so the maker of the machine is kind of present, and we will likely be dealing with him.
Well, like he's like I don't understand.
Surprise, we're haunted.
There's a ghost.
No other way to
What do
say this.
Yeah.
He's the ghost.
It's a funny little
Unfinished
ghost.
business and all that, so...
Okay. So how does that work exactly? Like, do you have to commune with the ghost in order to do any work on the boat, or?
Well, I mean, he just kind of shows up. He gets a little bit... So here's the thing, and Art's gonna, this is, well away from the room.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of just going by vibes. So a lot of the things I know enough about machines to know that doesn't make a lot of sense.
Great.
So he just gets a little picky when you're pulling things apart because it's like his life's work. But we're going to have to...
Pluggy doesn't work.
I've already gutted a lot of it that was just not hooked up to anything. So we have a lot of parts.
Parts, you say?
I think so. I don't think I'm lying.
No, you're not.
Yeah, so, be nice, but he will probably be upset that we're changing things so drastically. But I think if the end result is that we can get this boat in the air, which I believe is what the machine is intended to do, I think he'd be at peace and probably pass on. Or at least be happy.
So, we got a ghost that didn't know how to build a thing, tried to build the thing, haunted the thing, and if we fix the thing, he'll get mad, but in the end be okay.
I think that's how it's going to go, yeah.
All right.
Yeah, so.
Okay. Still not... Well, I guess I'll see when I get there. That's fine.
Yeah. And he's a Thrycreen. And Art just keeps going, he didn't have important information. Ghost is a giant Ant-Man.
Is there any relation with the one with the poncho?
Oh no, not to Knack, but
Okay.
Knack was kind of seeing his granddaughter or great granddaughter or something. I don't know if there's still a thing there.
Of course there is.
This is complicated.
Yeah, it's complicated. It's complicated.
Okay. Well, I guess I'll have a look.
I'll lead him to the room.
Okay. As you enter and he sees the giant makeshift engine, he just kind of stops in the doorway and he's like, "Holy shit! What is that?"
That's it so far.
Wow. I mean, you weren't kidding about it being kind of haphazard, but it's pretty impressive.
There are things about it that seem to work. And we do have power supplies in a way. I don't know if they're full.
Just out of curiosity, Damien's been picking at this thing occasionally, I assume.
Damien's been looking at it, but it's not really her forte. She's more of a potions.
Okay.
Yeah, Art's been trying to pick at it, but basically Art got to a point where we needed someone who knew more about making things. That's why when we found Scaff, he was like, shit, this is a dude who knows how to make things.
Yes, it's me.
A plot device.
I'm gonna turn this engine into a trap.
Wait, hold on. So I gotta ask about the tree. Is that a ghost thing?
Oh, that's a Knack thing. There was he calls it sea madness. But he says having a little bit of the nature, home, earth helps, I think. That's just where Knack lives. He grew a tree.
And the ghost is cool with that?
I think so. Art looks around it's Captain Grakar, right? That's his...
Yeah. He's nowhere to be seen at the moment.
Huh.
Sometimes he just kind of seeps into the boat.
I was gonna say, Art like pokes at the machine to see if he like appears angrily.
No, not right now. He's sleeping.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what Art says. He's like, I guess he's sleeping.
he's tired.
Okay. Go sleep.
I guess. I mean, like I said, he's not always here.
All right. Well, I think I'm going to set up my room in here, if you don't mind.
No, I think that sounds like a great idea. Absolutely.
Excellent. He begins very meticulously unloading his bag and all of his myriad of belongings.
After a little bit, Art's like, can I help? Should I go? Or
I mean,
are you good?
if you want to help, that's up to you, but I'm good otherwise. I'm just going to have a look around for a bit, get all my things in place, and then see what's what.
Yeah. All right. Just shout if you need a hand.
Mm-hmm. Takes out a cigar and lights it.
Oh,
Been a pleasure.
I feel like that's a...
Absolutely. Be careful with that on a boat. It is. I mean, I know you know it's made of wood, but it is.
I've
made
been
of
on
wood.
boats before.
They all exploded. Unrelated.
Yeah, all burned down for one reason or another. A cigar is not gonna harm nothing.
Art's cool with this. He'll go up and start helping with sails and stuff again.
Excellent.
Knack is standing on the deck, and he has his hands on the rail, and he's looking out over the water, and he's crying.
Aw.
I wonder what Turdy's gonna be like when he grows up. I wonder if he's gonna be like me. He looks up wistfully.
You see a
I'm
cloud
out.
that is weirdly turtle shaped.
Oh,
Nice.
God.
Everything reminds me of him.
Yeah, I see him everywhere.
The madness takes Knack so fast.
Yeah, it does.
I loved him. I can say that now that he's gone.
I loved him. I can say that now.
I finally accepted it. I love him.
After all this time, I finally can say.
You guys now are all set
Yeah.
on your way back.
I do think we kind of sort of told Laka that if he like wasn't sure he wanted to stay on this with us, that we could drop him off in Dokrai on the way back. I mean, we're basically going around the whole like outside, aren't we?
Yeah, you have to go the long ways around and have to dock on the west side of the country.
Yeah.
Jonstrom's on the east side of the country, so you have to take the train.
So
yeah,
maybe
but they got
Laka
those
can take that
trains,
train.
though.
Who said
Also-
Laka's given up?
Oh, shit.
Oh, so he's just in it for the
Yeah,
ride?
Laka has come to terms, and he's decided he's going to tough it out.
All right.
He feels like he's part of the crew with you guys now.
He's our ride or
Oh,
die
Help you
bitch.
however you need, despite
Hey.
being murderers.
Well, murderer is a big word. I don't know.
Heroes is what I would call it. I would call it hero.
Yeah, he was in a boat with us helping us escape while we did sink several ships.
Hell yeah, we did.
But before those ships sunk, we saw all the life rafts deploy, and
Nah,
everybody
No.
waved at us goodbye.
No.
It was fine.
no.
Yeah, and they all said, thank you so much for showing us the error of our ways.
Yeah.
And
We
they all
hated
lived.
this life, actually.
Yeah.
We're all going to be good little boys.
After my troll skeleton turned the boat into the thing, it ran over and destroyed all the lifeboats.
On
We don't know that.
purpose.
We don't know that.
Broke
We
all of
don't know
them.
that.
No,
We don't know what Oswalt had to do. You know,
no.
we assume that everything is great.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, well, in that case, we set sail.
Yeah, we're going back, man.
Ba-ba-doo.
Country road.
Real quick, I'm going to make a roll, and anybody who at any point wants to assist or check in with Scaff in the engine, could you please also make a roll?
Yeah, Artle, definitely. Should it be like a used machine or whatever? Or like,
I just need a roll, a d20, yeah.
well, it's an 8.
Okay.
So Art's doing him best.
Oh,
Okay.
are we distracting him? Is that what it is?
Well, that depends.
On how well you roll, I guess.
Depends on, like, only if you want over the next, like, X amount of time to either try to help or
Yeah.
ask how it's going, basically.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
Interesting mechanic.
With that, I rolled pretty decently. So you guys are sailing for about 5 days.
Oh, yeah.
When Scaff meanders up onto the main deck, and he seems like he's trying to follow something, like he's tracking something below deck in his mind as he's wandering around on the main deck. And he makes his way up to the wheel. Who's at the wheel right now, would you say? It's been a few days, so...
Oswald.
Probably Oswalt.
Yeah, Oswald's always up there. And I feel like if Art saw Scaff walking around, he'd be like walking behind-ish, being like, what's going on? If he wasn't like actively doing anything. So he's not going to like disturb, but he's like being like, oh, what's happening?
Oswald is at the wheel. Wick is in the crow's nest.
Okay. So Scaff looks over at Oswald and he's like, Do you mind if I just... There's like a little thing, I think. I just want to take a look.
Yeah, sure, man.
Okay. The spot where the wheel is mounted, the wooden paneling, he pries some of the wooden paneling off of it.
Oh.
He's like, okay, so... And then he reaches into where he pulled off the paneling and grabs a lever and pulls it down. All of a sudden, the front end of the ship, thing on the bow, the decorative thing on the bow.
The figurehead. That's
Figurehead, yes.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That starts raising up a bit.
I don't remember in English.
Pulling up a hidden glass sheet that was within the walls of the ship. Also, the mainsail, the mast, starts collapsing like a telescope down into the ship.
Oh, shit.
And and the sheet?
Rolls up and then collapses down.
What the fuck?
Art is just like watching this happen, flabbergasted.
Where's the ghost? Why didn't he tell us this shit?
He's not a very helpful ghost.
He did forget, like, he was having trouble recalling some of that stuff because he's been dead for so long, if I remember correctly.
Where are his notes?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a good question.
I mean, there's also a whole bunch of, like, weird blueprints that didn't necessarily even match up with the actual state of the ship, because he didn't really know what he was doing. Okay, so, as you might imagine, now with your whole ship fucked up and the mast no longer a thing, you kind of stop moving and are just bobbing in the ocean.
It would go very slow,
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah. Scaff's like, okay.
Hey, man, I think you broke the boat.
Yeah, this...
No. That's supposed to happen. The figurehead at the front, that's supposed to come even further up, but there's nothing driving it. It's just like springs and gears right now. This is supposed to be like flight mode, I guess.
So it is supposed to fly.
Unless it's supposed to go underwater.
Hey, are we taking on water right now?
I don't think we're taking on water. That's just the only thing you know to say in a boat.
We're taking on water! Burn it!
Burn it quickly!
Fire is water's natural enemy.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get it. I noticed that nothing else happens, though. We're just kind of...
Yes.
But when I was down there, I did notice that there was a system of, like, pulleys and gears and things. But they didn't seem really directly connected to anything else. So I was kind of following them up to here. And yeah, this releases something, lets it change shape or something, which means there should be a way to fix this.
Cool.
To go back to sailing.
So,
Yep.
you touched the thing, but you did not figure out how to reverse it before you did that.
Listen, science is all about fucking around and finding out.
Hey.
I have fucked around, and I'm trying to find out.
Okay, so if we put the lever back, nothing happens, is what you're saying.
No, I believe we need a crank, which, if the lever is here, maybe on the other side of this wooden paneling, there should be something like that.
Okay.
Well, let's check.
Art will try and check for that.
There is indeed a spot for something, but there is nothing presently there. Okay, hold on. I think we can sort this out. Just give me a second. Scaff disappears, comes back up a little bit with a wrench in a small metal cylinder, and he's going to make a crank.
Okay.
As long as it works.
Okay, so the metal cylinder doesn't fit on its own, so he just kind of hammers it into place where that empty spot is and starts cranking it with the wrench. It's very slow and very heavy.
Can Art try and, once it's set up...
You would have a better strength score than him, for sure.
Yeah, once it's set up, I think Art will be like, do you want me to try cranking that?
Yeah.
That's what she said.
Okay, so it's awkward as fuck, but you do manage to get the crank going, and it does put everything into reverse, so it starts pulling all the things back into place, and the mast starts going up and uncollapses. But it takes very long.
That's fine.
Yeah. Okay. So we know that works.
Which is good information to have. Next time, we test it when we're closer to shore.
Yeah.
Art will, like, look at Scaff and be like, I think that's a good answer.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
I just had to be sure. I don't know.
No, we need... It would be very useful if we could fly places. This traveling by boat takes a very long time.
It does.
This is good information to have.
Knack comes up from below deck. He's got a little shower cap on his head. He goes, "What the hell is going on?" He's got his ghillie suit wrapped around his waist like a towel. He goes,
Art's like
"What's
looking
going
at Knack,
on
like,
up here?"
Where did you find a shower? Have you... Knack,
Don't worry
have you
about
taken a
that.
shower?
What's going on? What's going on with the boat?
We're fixing the boat right now. It's just we're trying to see if it can fly.
Yeah. Will's like stacking barrels in a corner. He's like, this guy unmade our boat for a little bit. But now it's back.
Maybe next time he wants to go tearing stuff up on the boat. Maybe make sure everyone's on board, okay? Like, make sure that maybe I got stuff going on in my room.
Did this
It's the madness.
upset your shower? Or...
Yeah.
Were you not on the boat?
No, I'm on the boat. I was down below.
He just slipped and fell. Or some shit.
And I almost fell and hit my head.
Wow.
But Knack, do you have
I heard Big Bang and I jumped 5 feet in the air and almost hit my head.
I mean, we,
Like a
we
cat.
didn't quite know what was going to happen, so we'll warn you next time.
Yeah. Yeah, okay. And that goes back down. God.
Oof. Do you reckon he's getting to his teenage years? Or is this just the sea madness again?
I think a bit of both, but...
I seen a guy with sea madness once.
Oh, you'll see a guy with sea madness more.
What happened?
Ate his own hand.
Yeah.
That's pretty mad.
I see that.
Actually, now that I think of it, I think that guy might have just been crazy.
Sounds
Before he
like
got
it.
on the boat.
Yeah.
Fortunate.
Yeah.
Okay, but you know what? Did have a good point about tearing up the boat. Not that I'm gonna tear it up, but it may be helpful if at some point I kind of like get in there. You know what I mean? Like I pull off some of the paneling and, change it. Maybe I can make that whole situation a little faster.
Well, yeah, that sounds pretty good, I
Yeah.
guess.
Cool.
As long as we don't die from whatever you do, I don't think it's an issue.
Yeah. As long as we're protecting the hull and not taking on water, Art looks at Brix,
Yes.
then I think we should be fine.
Actually, taking on water.
Oh, God.
To shower cap. Do you think?
I was gonna ask, and then I wasn't sure if I should.
I'm not going to ask.
Knack was wet.
He's going to bite your head off. If you want to go ask him, be my guest.
We need to make sure that the boat isn't sinking.
I can go check that, but I'm not talking to him. He is unreasonable when he's in the sea.
When he's sea mad.
Yeah.
Oswalt walks over to where Knack came up and looks down. I'm assuming it's the big.
You hear water.
Oh God.
What's happening?
Oswald hears the water. So I will say this, because I'm assuming nobody else can hear it. Oswald goes to check, sticks his head down where Knack came up, and then everybody else just sees him, like, kind of go, and then rush down.
Okay.
Knack is in a corner of his little below deck oasis that he's made. And he's made a little shower cap that's sticking out of the wall of the boat, and there's just water like leaking, and there's like maybe like an inch of water on the bottom of the entire bottom deck.
Oh God.
He has one leg propped up on a barrel, and he has sandpaper, and he's sandpapering his ass. And he sees you come down, and he goes, "Get out!"
Wait, didn't wood shape the hall into a shower head? Is that what's going on?
Yeah.
Oh God.
Is it seawater that's coming through?
Yes.
Yeah.
What else would it be?
It's like it's like smelly.
Smelly as seawater.
Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh God.
Smell worse than when you started the show.
Yeah, definitely. Rank water. Okay.
Did they hear that from upstairs?
I think everybody would have heard the.
Yeah. Get
out!
The ghost of Creole Graka comes through the wall and
he's back.
Aghast.
Uh-oh.
He's shocked, stunned, befuddled by the showerhead coming out of the wall.
That goes, okay, everyone, come right in, I guess.
And then Brix comes downstairs.
Knack, there's water in the boat.
Knack, we can't just have water in the boat.
Well, how else am I supposed to take a shower?
Why are you?
Just to be clear, this is what happened. Knack yelled, "Get out." Oswalt, with his mouth agape, was looking at Knack and looking at the shower head and then looking at Knack and just kind of did like like when you put your hands out because you're just like, I can't believe I can't believe you've done this.
I can't believe you've done this.
I'm sorry. I was going to tell y'all I made a shower for everyone, but I was waiting for the right minute.
Oswalt is now ignoring everybody here and is trying to find a way to stop the water.
The only way to stop the water is that this maniac needs to wood shape the hull back to normal.
Why does it smell like low tide and feet in here?
Because it's low tide and feet in here.
And in the meantime, I will be pulling buckets of water out. Obviously.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay, let me deal with this for a second. He like pushes the tap back into the wall, but it makes like an audible like pipe squeaky noise when he does that. Yeah. What's the big deal, guys? I don't know what's the big deal.
Knack, the water has to stay on the outside of the boat. That's how boats float.
Well, you gotta get wet to take a shower.
I don't know why. Why do you have to take a shower?
It's just like,
Knack, this is said with a full bucket of water and 1 foot up on the stairs. Knack, every morning you can wake up and you can have a bowl of water and you can wash yourself like a normal person. You don't need to sink us to make a shower, man.
Why can't you just be normal?
You can make like clean potable water. It would be so much nicer to clean yourself in not unfiltered salt water.
That's just water, man. I don't know what to tell you. Also, it's just a little bit. Look, it's just a tiny little bit. It's not
That's
a big deal.
lot of... Knack, this is a pretty big ship to have an inch of water in the bottom. Art says, pulling up another full bucket of water.
Yeah, Oswald's got a bunch of skeletons.
Yeah.
Bucketing
We're making
out water.
a line, one of those lines.
Oh
Yeah.
my god, now everyone's down here. Oh my god.
The ghost attempts to slap Knack.
I imagine it's like the broomsticks in Fantasia with the buckets.
Yeah.
No, of course, he's a ghost.
Oh my god.
Knack,
now I'm embarrassed. Oh my god. Knack like puts his hand up.
I also love the fact that you're naked the whole time.
Knack puts his hand on his head. He goes, oh my. This really didn't need to turn into a big thing, you guys. Like, Well,
Knack, we try to leave you to your devices when we're on the sea. But we can't ignore this one. And this could sink the ship. Knack, that's a hole, and he's gonna like point to where the faucet got pushed back in.
That's plumbing.
That's a hole in the side of the hull. It's not
Controlled. I control. Come on, it's not that bad. You can't go around calling it a hole. It's a controlled leak.
Is it leaking right now?
No.
Okay.
This is this whole situation was under control from the start. It's okay. See, look. Knack starts bucketing. See, I got this, you guys. Okay.
How are you getting the water out? If we're not removing it, how are you getting the water out?
Put another hole in the boat. Get all the water out.
I was just gonna put a hole in the bottom so it leaks out the bottom.
Yeah, no, that's not how it works, Knack. That will sink the ship. That will sink the boat.
That sinks the ship.
Yeah.
I thought I was gonna let the water out of the ship.
No, because there's water under it, and it's the pressure, and it will actually come up like a
oh my god
fountain.
Oh my god. Knack like puts his head in his hands again. He goes, "Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Hey, that one's on me. All right, that one's on me. I'm sorry about that."
Okay.
Yeah. No.
And
Knack,
just
what
to
are we
be
thinking?
clear, above deck, if you wanted to wood shape yourself a little bathtub and summon some fresh water into it, and then put it off the side after, that's fine.
Which you could do.
And have you guys stare at me? I don't think so. Speaking of which,
you know what? I tried.
Speaking of which, go on. Knack starts waving his hands.
Yeah, no, I'm good. Oswalt, your skeletons got this.
No, I got this. Knack pulls a bucket away from his skeletons.
You know?
All right. Art is going to make a mental note to make sure that Knack does not, in fact, just put a hole in the bottom to see if it'll go faster.
Yeah. I mean, just to be clear, that one bucket was taken from one skeleton, but he has just summoned as many normal skeletons as he can to empty this out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, we have a
lot.
So
they're
of
just
buckets.
going. Like, this is ongoing while you're having this conversation.
Yeah. We're all hauling water out of here.
Did not need to be this dramatic.
It didn't. No.
Knack starts bucketing. Okay. I think we're done. Here.
I'm already leaving.
Knack's
I'm
carrying a
halfway
bucket
up
up
the stairs.
Brix is actively in the doorway, like kicking at the sort of edge of the water and like flicking her toes and just generally being in the way.
Yeah.
Thanks. Yeah. I
everyone's trying to go up the
I
stairs.
walk carefully.
Brix, come on.
I walk carefully over her on my way out, I guess.
Knack is a horrible shipmate. He's a horrible roommate.
I'm surprised he didn't give Oswalt mutiny points because he barged in.
For not letting him have his shower.
Yeah.
Mutiny points.
He's gonna hold on to that.
Man, how far away are we from port?
Very.
Oh.
I guess I asked Gurkha.
You guys got a while yet.
Oh, this is gonna...
Unless rolls go well and Scaff can make this thing varoom.
Yeah.
Wow.
Art will continue trying to help Scaff make this Noom, mostly so that Knack doesn't sink the ship.
Yeah.
but so if we roll, we help and it goes faster, is that how it is?
Possibly.
Okay.
Yeah.
It could go worse depending on how bad rolls are.
Gotcha.
Yeah, my roll wasn't great.
Yeah. I would say in general, Oswalt at this point is trying to help him as much as possible while also doing his responsibilities around the ship.
Yeah.
Wick is piloting and looking out as needed. He's just out like he normally is on the boat.
Mm-hmm.
So
I'm thinking Will wasn't really very interested at all at the beginning. He has other shit to deal with, and he pretty much never showed up. But after this, I think he starts showing up. He starts being like, if we can make this get to port faster.
Yeah, he's sitting there like, Art's not crazy, and Knack is crazy, and maybe this boat does need to fly.
So, yeah.
As a side note, Wick has grown quite fond of his duty at the crow's nest.
Woo!
Very comfortable up there.
Just standing up there looking around.
Yeah, gotta shade those no eyes. from the sun.
Force a habit.
Yeah.
He's seen
From
you
being
guys do
alive?
it, and he's copying you.
Good. He's like, okay.
I like to imagine that he's up there like this.
With no
Yeah.
binoculars.
Pretending to have
binoculars.
binoculars.
Yeah, with just his hands.
Aw, that's cute. I kind of like that.
Little hand oculars.
Yeah.
Nice.
Sometimes he just surveys around the ship as his floating skull form.
Nice. Making sure that there's no more leaks.
Mhm. Yeah,
He's on patrol for leaks.
Yeah, he can be
Yeah.
really efficient at just doing rounds on the boat because he can just fucking fly around as a skull.
Yeah.
Good.
I'm trying to make sure that there's no aboliths anywhere.
Yeah, we can't have any aboliths. That would be the worst.
Yeah. No, they're bad news. Quite bad. Okay.
Right.
Okay.
Well done.
Does anyone want to roll again? Unless you have other things you'd like to do as you're traveling.
I would love to roll again. No, I think Art's invested in this. Like, this is why he wanted Scaff to come with us.
What do we roll?
Just a d20, and then I'm adding it to
Oh, okay.
my own thing.
I got a 15.
I got a nat 20.
19.
Nice.
Not bad.
Well, we fucking crush that.
We all rolling?
Only if you're helping.
Everybody, this shit happened, and everybody was like, "Let's be so useful so that this boat can go faster."
Only if you're helping now.
Oh, I got a nat 20.
Oh shit, there's no
Hey.
20s.
Oh, shit.
19.
Man,
20,
this
20?
is fucking
Strong start.
Okay,
doing
so we convinced
amazingly
Knack
well.
that maybe the sea madness
There it is.
would give
There it is.
way to sky madness.
Oh,
And
God.
maybe he should just...
Oh, good. A brand new type of madness.
A new type
Hopefully
of
the
an
sky
unexplored
madness will
type
be-
of madness.
More benign, like being high
Yeah. We're hoping it'll be more chill.
from lack of oxygen.
Okay, so actually,
Knack's gonna scream in fright and pass out for the entire trip.
awesome. So because everybody helped
Yes.
and rolls were fucking awesome,
Mm-hmm.
literally inside of 2 days, you have identified and removed every single superfluous part and rearranged the remaining parts
Hell yeah.
into something more efficient, saves some more space, just generally going really well.
Wow, if this guy just had a held on to life for like 7 more days, probably would have finished his little project.
If he knew what he was doing, though.
No, I mean the guy didn't really. Yeah, he didn't really know what he was doing. Really.
No.
That was
Yeah.
the problem.
It was based off of a dream he had, wasn't it?
Yeah. He basically just saw a thing and was like, I want to do that, and then
Mhm.
tried, and it didn't fucking work.
Yeah.
And then really nobody until you guys was willing to give it a shot because they thought it was too much of a pipe dream.
Mm-hmm. Fair enough.
Fair.
Mhm.
Art's at this point just seen weirder shit happen, to be honest.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's fair.
Why shouldn't we have a flying ship?
With some of the scrap, Scaff has also been working on a repeating flintlock pistol.
Ooh. Give Brix a gun.
hmm
Do not give Brix a gun.
Just as a little bonus because that went so well.
Brix with a gun is gonna be a fucking terrorizer.
You speak as if she already isn't.
Yeah.
Yeah, I want to roll to see if Brix can help make a gun.
Sure.
I rolled a 19.
Did.
Brix has found some real inspiration and has been astonishingly helpful in constructing this funny looking flintlock pistol with what looks like a cartridge that comes out of the top.
Hell yeah.
And each cartridge has like a little packet with the gunpowder and the ball. And it's operated with like a little lever. So when there's a round in there, after it's fired, you pull down the crank and pull it back, and it stuffs it into the back of the barrel, and you just let it go because it's spring loaded and it just goes back up.
Nice.
And you have 6 shots.
Cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, what kind of damage does this thing do?
It's pretty good, as I recall. The biggest drawback was the loading time.
Yeah.
How long does Brix have this gun before Art takes it away from her?
As soon as Art figures out Brix has a fucking gun.
That sounds about right. So you'll have
Yeah.
to roll a sleight of hand, I guess.
Yeah, can I roll for does Art know Brix has a gun?
I mean, I'm
Gun
pretty
knowledge.
damn sure as soon as Brix has the gun, she's gonna be like, "Hey, everybody, look at this cool thing! Look!" And then she's gonna just fire it off at nothing.
There is a square slot on the top of the gun that is currently unoccupied, conspicuously. Also, it does 1d8 damage. It criticals on 19s and 20s, and has a range of 30 feet.
Hell yeah.
God.
So,
Just don't fire it straight down, and we're good.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, Art will try and take it, but I doubt he'll get anywhere with it, so.
No way.
At one point, while you guys are removing superfluous parts and gears that really don't mesh into anything else, Scaff is going to ask Art, at some point, you mentioned that you have a power source or something. Is it one of the rune stones from Castell? Because I've wanted to work with those.
Not exactly. Art will pull out. I think we each have a battery, right?
Didn't one of them crack though?
Yeah, one of them broke.
Yeah.
I think Knack's is the
Knack's
broken
broke.
one.
Yeah, Knack's battery broke, but I think we have 3.
Yeah, you have 3.
Yeah, so Art will pull out a battery, because he definitely took one. I don't think he, gave it to someone else.
Okay.
And show it to Scaff.
What the hell is that?
We found this in an ancient ruin, and it was powering the building. There were a few of them.
Huh.
It seems to be some sort of power source. We have others as well, more modern, less modern, more ancient, perhaps.
Okay. Interesting.
It's just kind of rolling it over in his hands, looking at it, confused.
Art will point out the runes on it, kind of show how it had been installed as it works. It was like a battery, had reactors kind of on both sides and stuff.
Interesting.
We also, just for posterity's sake, have reason to believe that these could be volatile. So it goes without saying, but we should be careful with it.
Anything's volatile in the wrong circumstances.
Absolutely, but we are on a boat, and it is made of wood.
That's true. That's less fun.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'll see what I can do. I'm really not sure what this is, but I'll try. You said you had other things, though?
I think for that we need Oswalt. I feel like Oswalt has the, orbs.
Probably.
I think Will has the shield thing.
I have a shield. Yeah.
Oh yeah, you have the shield. Yeah. So I think Art will probably try and either grab the orbs from Oswalt or grab Oswalt, and then probably just grab Will, because I don't think Will's letting go of the shield.
Maybe if you ask him nicely, he will.
Yeah, Art, do you ever think about that? Think about asking nice.
You also have your fucking scary Morningstar, which is a bomb.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, but
Undoubtedly.
I think Oswalt also has that.
Oh, yeah? Okay.
If I had it, Art would be using it.
No, you took it from me.
Did I take it from you?
I'm pretty.
Yeah.
It's not in my thing.
You do have it.
Okay.
And you were saying, will we get to use it? What happened if I just used it? Because, yeah.
Yeah. Listen, it's just clearly cursed. Why wouldn't I use it?
Exactly.
Okay. So, I mean, he'll show the Morningstar as well and be like, this one, definitely volatile. Something about the modern version isn't stable, from what we can tell.
Okay.
The ancient tech seems... I mean, it's held up this long.
That's a good sign.
This guy must be like, what the fuck? Where did you find this?
You guys are weird.
It's not nice.
I mean, that's why we're all here, isn't it?
That's fine. I vibe with weird.
Yeah. Then you tell me, has Will come?
Will's probably in his room right now.
Okay. Then Art will go try and find Will to grab the shield.
He has a job. He can't be dicking around in the engine room all day.
What job?
He'll be over there doing his thing. The shield's probably there because I know he just look at it every once in a while.
Hey, Will.
Yes, he says, staring down at a very long paper that seems to just be spilling onto the floor from the desk.
Jesus Christ.
Art takes a moment to be like, in his head, like, you are actually still doing work. I didn't realize you still had a job. Do you think I could borrow the shield for a bit? That Scaff could borrow the shield?
No, not Scaff, but you maybe.
All right. Could I...
I just don't trust him not to blow it up.
This is fair. We're just trying to look up how to use the power sources, and I thought it might be useful for him to see one in action.
Okay. You know, this thing's real dangerous, you remember that. Just make sure he's not going to blow up a hole in the ship, 'cause it could.
Yeah. No, I'm aware. We'll try above deck, probably. Laser pointed outwards. Just in
Okay.
case.
If you're going to take it, you have to make sure it does not get destroyed.
I think I can do that.
Yes?
I mean, I'm not intending to destroy any of these things, but,
No.
I mean...
I'm sure you are not. But I'm a little more worried about the goblin that keeps doing things without knowing the outcomes.
Point taken.
Yes.
I will supervise.
Thank you. If this thing blows up, nobody's going to like the outcome.
No, I don't think they will.
Yeah. Well, alright. Take it.
Okay, and Art, like, goes to pick it up, like, really quickly, like, I was not expecting this to be that easy, and is going to, like, try and get out the door. Thank you.
Yep. You're welcome.
Right, okay, and he'll just...
Oh, that had a weird energy to it. I'm getting out of here.
It had a really weird energy, and I didn't like it.
Yeah. The truth is he's just trying to bypass all of his internal reactions for the sake of letting you do this. Comes out as very ominous, but he's just trying to be nice. It's hard for him not to go, no, you can't have it.
No, it's mine.
Yeah, Art was very much expecting it to be a very, like, my precious, like, you cannot have this.
But you asked, because it was you. He tried.
Aww.
He succeeded too.
Good.
This is my
Pretty
nuclear
proud.
warhead. You can't have it.
You can have it.
Yeah, and so as promised, like, Art will take it and bring it and Scaff up onto the main deck, so that when they try and turn it on... So
Yeah, that thing does shoot lasers.
It does shoot
Anything
lasers.
else.
So, turning it on, we don't really know what happens when you turn it on. We spent a lot of time trying to turn it off, actually. So, you know,
Okay.
we'll bring it up here, lasers focused elsewhere, and then hopefully that's fine. And, you know, you can see how it gets power, maybe? Does that help? Will that help? I feel like that helps.
Maybe. I'm not sure how a laser machine is going to help things, but we can have a look.
Well, no, less the laser machine and more that this device is powered by the same kind of power cell. Right?
Ish?
Yeah.
Like, the core of it is a very similar thing to the orb and the thing in the mace. The battery, the technology of it is the same as the outer parts of the shield.
Okay.
But the, like, core of it is kind of different. Like, the magic technology part of it is similar.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Art's trying to, like, draw these parallels because it's all unknown tech, right?
Yeah.
Art will do his best to turn on the device with the laser side pointed to the sea.
Okay.
How quickly does the sea get evaporated?
You're holding it like you would be wielding it, yes? Like... And pointing it out towards the ocean?
I would say so, because that's probably the most secure way to hold it.
Okay.
Am I making mistakes? What?
Not necessarily.
What do you want?
I can recommend you try to cast something. Anything.
Okay, so but like the device is on or to turn it on? I'm getting the idea.
You'll have to do something to figure that out.
I mean, yeah, if nothing happens as he's like trying to activate it, he'll remember that we thought that it was kind of a magic amplifier.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just trying to find like a low a low level kind of spell. He'll just try to do like a little wake. Or no, I can't do wake. I can do a little air whip.
Okay.
Nice.
But yeah, just a little like a little attack.
Well, it's not little.
No, it becomes big.
It becomes fucking ginormous.
It quickly becomes
And
large.
for a brief moment, there's what looks like just a big dent in part of the water in a straight line out for as far as you can see.
Ooh, how very anime of you.
Yeah.
Ooh, yeah.
Also, can I please get you to roll a fortitude save?
Yeah, sure.
While you do that, when you're casting this spell, you can kind of feel it. You're doing everything that you know you're supposed to do to cast it the way that you usually do and have the normal effects, but it kind of gets pulled away from you and into the device and then just shot out in a straight line.
Okay. So I rolled a 10 on the fort save.
When you do that, it also knocks you backwards 5 feet and onto your ass.
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, there could have been worse outcomes.
Yeah, true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, definitely. He'll right himself and look
your
at
hand
Scaff. Magic amplifier. This is how the technology works. I don't know if I want to do that again. That might be unwise on the ship.
It didn't look like a great time, no.
No, that was a
That
was a very benign spell. If I'm being
yeah?
perfectly honest. Yes. I don't think any of us had actually ever tried to use it before.
Good. That's probably for the best. If that was a benign spell?
Yeah, so you can imagine that the lasers were not great to deal with.
No. Doesn't sound like it. Okay, so an amplifier, huh? Okay. I mean, I guess I could see how that might be helpful. I could at least probably tell how I might be able to use this thing, and he holds up the battery.
Yeah.
Because this thing doesn't seem to really do anything on its own.
Oh, the battery?
Yeah.
Yeah, but whatever powering it seems to be the same thing that powers this, right? The glow, there's some...
It seems to be related, for sure. Okay. Well, I'll have a look. But, I don't know how much I'm gonna dig the laser thing.
No, honestly, I will bring this back to Will. I don't think we need it. I don't really want to, leave it somewhere where something could happen to it.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Seagull shouts into it, it explodes.
Yeah.
Oh, shit!
Yeah, it gets amplified a million times. The whole boat just shakes to nothing.
It's like a megaphone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, if you use something like message into it, I guess that's what it would be.
Yeah, a megaphone.
Huh.
Except you're sending the message to the entire world.
Yeah.
I mean, good to know if we get stranded, we'll send out our SOS via megaphone.
You're about to invent the first kind of spam mail in the world.
What was that? My God. Jesus.
Somebody keeps trying to get me to buy hot dogs for $2.99. Every day I hear this voice.
Want to buy an olive for $5?
Buy an olive for $5. Exactly.
Keep hearing
Just
messages about boner pills in my head. I don't know.
Boner pill.
Yeah.
Very good.
So Art will bring the shield back to Will.
You walk right in after
Yeah,
that.
and like put it down and be like, don't use that. That doesn't.
How did it go? I heard the cacophony and what sounded like your ass falling on the floor right above my head.
Yeah, that would be accurate. It is. I said it packs a lot of a punch, not like a little bit. Like, how did that thing not just fall apart? I mean, I feel like it should have taken like his arm clean off.
Yes. As they're talking, he starts to get up and clearly like go over to the shield to make sure it's okay, even though he's not saying it. Well, the guy was decrepit and almost dead. Not sure if it was this thing that did that to him. But it also seemed to power him up. I am not sure exactly how it works yet. But I don't think that it's meant to be on its own. So, the prospect of something getting more powerful than this, quite something, no?
It's something, for sure. I'm gonna go keep trying to help Scaff make
the
boat fly.
Thanks for not destroying it. I would have been upset.
Yeah, no, I know.
Thank you.
And Art will like back out of the room, still being like, the vibe is so weird. Like he just can't like.
Yeah, he's standing next to this thing like a weird old vampire with a thing you don't understand. Like, yes.
Yeah, and Art's just like,
the artifact. Okay, be safe.
Be safe. Get out.
Yeah. Hey, you too.
Mm-hmm.
Gives a look like that was a weird thing to say, and then like leaves.
Yeah, I am sorry. He is weird about this thing. I can't help him. I'm afraid.
No, it's fine. It's fine.
He's trying to be normal, and that's making him weirder. It's the thing, you know.
Yeah.
Poor man.
He's trying to act normal, and that's just making it worse, I think.
Well, howdy everybody. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of StumbleQuest with us. The theme, as always, is Struttin by Louie Zong, with other music by Kevin MacLeod of Incompetech.com. And you know this is a bi-weekly podcast, and that's twice a month, so we're going to see you in 2 weeks on May 22nd. Till then, you can find us at StumbleQuest.com for information about the show, cast, and characters. We are at StumbleQuest on Twitter. And if you're feeling a little sociable, why don't you join our show Discord? The link is in the description. 5-star ratings and reviews mean the world, and they help us out with the algorithm. But if you've already been so kind as to do so, maybe tell a friend about us. You can also find us at patreon.com/StumbleQuest, where you can still join a play-by-post game run by Rosemary that is exclusive to patrons. And there's some patrons I'm going to say thank you to right now. Thank you so much to Andy Animates, Crispy, Eldritch Pixel, Elfheim, John Bridaham, Kaylin, Lemon Wiki, Mad Hatter Plush Artist, Mr. Peacher, Mike Provenzano, Shaz Hands, Silver, Striker, The Tommynator, Will the Smoshy, and Zolt. Thank y'all so much. All the support you give helps us bring every new episode right to you. This episode was edited by myself, Allie, and you can find me at UCTheHat on most socials. And stay tuned for next episode, folks. Knack has a preemptive bout of sky madness ahead of the airship's completion. You know, just to make sure everything's in order.